Welcome back. Now, Natalie Imbruglia, you caught a glimpse of her. Good morning.
Good morning.
Began her career in the Australian soap Neighbours, of course, but when she made the switch to music, she picked up a Brit Award and numerous Grammy nominations, selling 10 million albums worldwide.
And she spent 6 years away from the music scene, though. Natalie's back now with a new album of cover songs, which have one thing in common: all originally performed by men.
We are going to have a good chat to her, but let's first of all have a listen to her hits so far.
There's nothing where he used to lie. My conversation has run dry. That's what's going on. Nothing's fine untold. I'm all out of faith. This is how I feel. And you're down on your knees. It's too late. No, don't come crawling. And you lie by my feet. What a big mistake. I see for you, 'cause I shiver, just break it when I'm near you. It all is at hand. Yes, I shiver, I can feel it. There's no way that you'll understand.
Welcome to the sofa.
Thank you.
6 years away. What have you been doing?
Well, I went to Australia and did X Factor as a guest judge there on their first year. And then I went to Los Angeles and was studying acting with a woman called Ivana Chubbuck for 2 years. So I was a student for a bit.
Oh, when you started as an actor, why did you need to study it?
Because I didn't have the confidence as an actor, and it's something I wanted to do when I first came to England. And then obviously things took off with my music, and I haven't taken the time out to do it, so...
But when you were in your classes, people must have recognised you.
Well, I was a bit nervous about that, getting up on stage. There's about 30 actors in the class, and you have to reenact the scenes and everything. But I got over it, and everyone was really supportive. But that was part of why I wanted to do it, because as an actor, you can't be worried about things like that.
So when it comes to recording covers, I suppose, gosh, there's a world of music out there. It's difficult to decide which ones you're going to choose. So you whittled them all. Well, you cut the world of music in half, didn't you?
More than in half. Well, originally I was going to do all my favourite artists, men and women. And as I started actually thinking about which songs I was going to sing, some of my favourite female artists, I felt I didn't want to touch. It almost was too scary for me to do those. But when I would do songs by men, it was more fun. So that's really what started it off.
I suppose when you imitate, or not imitate, when you cover a female artist, people are going to compare your voices and the intonation and the interpretations of a song. And perhaps people are more open to a female interpretation of an originally male song. Is that fair?
Absolutely, yeah, because as soon as you flip the sex of it, I think it's already a new interpretation because we come from different places emotionally. So, yeah, it was more fun that way. And then I wanted to do more, I wanted to do a very organic sounding production with no electronic sounds. So I wanted to pick storytellers, and that helped whittle it down, because you could make 10 covers albums, really.
And not having electronic sounds is interesting, given the first track on the new album, which is from Daft Punk, Instant Crush. And here it is now.
I listened to your problems, now listen to mine. I didn't want to anymore. Oh.
Electronics gimmicks behind you, because there's a song, I think it's a Neil Young cover,
Yeah.
where it's just a bass
Just the bass.
behind you. That's putting yourself out there, isn't it?
Well, I actually really like when there's not too much going on behind my voice. I think it makes my voice sound bigger. So I've always really liked doing acoustic shows and things like that, which is why I wanted to do something more broken down production-wise. So.
That song is older than you are. I mean, that can break your heart. And I just wonder, why, of all the songs that you could choose, why choose
Neil
that
Young.
one from a long time back?
Well, the album Harvest was one of my favourite albums when I was a teenager. I talk about when you're that age where music has an impression on you and you start to get your own taste, not just what your parents listen to. So Neil Young for me was when I was living in Melbourne and surrounded by musicians, and it was kind of a soundtrack to that time of my life. So some of the artists I've chosen are from my past and things that I really loved, and some are actually brand new, like Zac Brown Band, which was introduced to me by the producer. So
And you
it's a
do
combo.
very different treatments to some of them. I mean, Friday I'm in Love by The Cure, you've given a sort of, I was trying to work out, sort of, is it almost...
Hoedown?
Hoedown. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah. I think some Cure fans might be...
Well,
it's really good fun, and it's going down well. I've been doing some live shows, and it's been going down really well.
It's funny, we talk to lots of people who kind of stick to music for quite a while, and that's it, that just defines them. But you chose 6 years away from it. Was that deliberate, and why? Did you fall out of love with singing?
I really wasn't enjoying it. I got to a point where I wanted to take a break. And I've always been interested in other things. I've always loved acting and had other interests. So for me, as an artist, if you're not enjoying something, I think the audience picks up on that. So I've always wanted to study, and I thought I'll take this time to go and channel my creativity elsewhere. So now that I've come back, I've really missed it. I'm really into it. It's like starting again, and I'm having a great time.
When you stopped singing, I mean, did you just completely stop singing?
Apart from in the shower occasionally. Singing in the
it.
shower, that was it. So I didn't really know where my voice was at, what it was going to sound like, and my producer looked a little bit nervous when I said that to him in the studio about to do my first vocal.
And has it changed a lot, do you think?
It's actually stronger. I don't know why that is, maybe giving it a break, but also I think as you get older, the voice changes and sounds different, and, you know, it's good.
In the meantime, you have got some material that you've written yourself, which is in process as well for your next project.
It also re-inspired me to write, because I even had a bit of writer's block, which is another reason I took a break. And as soon as I started singing again, I started songwriting again for a new album next year.
All right, well, we look forward to that.
Thank you.
You're definitely back for good then.
Yes.
Natalie, thank you so much. Natalie's album is called Male.
That's it.